I think what can happen and does happen to all of us, and you don't even have to be a celebrity or famous in the sense of having hundreds and millions of thousands of followers. People are famous in church just because they can sing good.
Yeah.
Right. Like in your local church, you are the person, or you're the pastor or the deacon, or you're married to the drummer who'll be killing it. Like, like visible gifts that are exalted in platforms, I think have the same tension. And I think what can happen when your gifting is always utilized for wealth or brand management is that you start to attach your value to what you do and what you produce rather than who you were made by. And I think that's the difficulty, is that if my value is only contingent on what I'm able to do, then I'll always have to do something to feel worthy.
Yeah.
And that's just not a really happy, joyful, awesome, loving place to be.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what makes you bitter, because it's just like, especially because people ain't gonna they can't even treat you good all the time.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So if I have to do to feel loved, then when I don't feel loved because I didn't do it right or well or good enough or often enough, now I feel like whack and lame, and that's just not cool.
Yeah,
it's not fun.
Yeah, I think that we live in a dangerous place when we look for strangers to validate who we are.
I mean, if my personhood is contingent on what I do, then it's kind of like I have to play a role to make you happy at all times. Yeah. I can't be my true self, because my true self is not as impressive, not as clever, not as good with words as I am. You get what I'm saying? Like, our true selves are vulnerable and weak and tired and all the things. So they have to kind of detach. And I think if anybody does this, is people in the Christian faith that are gifted.
Yeah.
Is that we become two different people.
And because I think that we really can't escape it. The whole celebrity thing, especially with social media, especially with gifted people. The more gifted you are,
you can't escape it.
Well, you can escape it if you choose not to. But if you feel like called to do a particular thing and you're on social media, your following kind of will grow.
Right.
And so I think that just being authentic to yourself and not trying to be this version of yourself that might be a true version, but that's not all who you are for people. I think when you go into spaces, you just eliminate so much pressure off of yourself, to be able to go into space and say, man, even though, like, people expect me to be a particular way, I still can be my authentic self, and I don't have to. What I'm basically trying to say is, you don't have to exhaust yourself trying to keep up a facade if you're just yourself from the beginning.